very good evening to you. Thank you for watching us. This is Channel Television, and it's time for us to talk sports. This is Sports Tonight. It's the Thursday night edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled, and plenty to talk about on what has been a very dramatic day for Nigerian football. My name is Toyi Ibitoyi. I'd like to start by saying a very big thank you to you for joining us, and also promise that if you stay with us for the next 45, 46, 47, 50 minutes, thereabouts, on the show tonight, you will enjoy every bit of what we would have given you on the show. So thank you once again for allowing us walk into your homes and be a part of your time with the latest in the world of sports. We will be talking majorly domestic issues, Nigerian sports. Don't forget, it's a Thursday. We will also take you abroad because we'll be joining our good friend, Sonny Young. Sonny Young was live here about 2 weeks ago. Plenty of excitement, plenty of energy. But we'll be talking to Sonny. He's back in Washington, and Sonny will be giving us a lowdown on the new season of the NBA, how the Nigerian players in the United States faring, and a whole lot more on the show. That will be later on Sports Tonight. But let me start off by introducing to you those starting off the show with me tonight. Dum Nadio Konta is on the show. Dum, good to have you on Sports Tonight. I know one of the things we'll talk about is Giwa FC failing to show up for a game against Nasarawa United. We'll talk about it because that may just have thrown the season into some kind of disarray. But we'll talk about it extensively later on the show. And of course, Austin Okonapan is on the program tonight, and together we will be taking a look at not just the issues around Nigerian football, the good news that came through this morning, and then the other stories that are beginning to come out as well. Austin is here, and we'll be doing justice to all of that as well. One of the things Austin will be talking about as well is the brand new, now CAF certified Akwa Ibom International Stadium. That's where it's from, and it's going to be the biggest beneficiary of that stadium because maybe, who knows, he could be the governor of Akwa Ibom in the future. Austin, future governor. I don't know about that one. I don't know what that's going to be.
When you say beneficiary, I'd like to score the first goal at the stadium, but sadly I'm not a footballer. But it's a good one for us, particularly every day we come here to and we talk about infrastructural development. It's good to see that Akwa Ibom State is doing something good for our football. And I'm sure when the likes of Mikel see that stadium and they know that they can slide when they score, and their ankles
maybe it to raise your game. So we'll talk about it extensively on the show tonight. We'll be bringing you what it looks like. For those of you who have seen it, a lot of people are saying that looks like the Allianz Arena somewhere in the south. But you will talk about it later on the show as well. Don't forget that we'll be going courtside on the program tonight. Femi Adefesa is already in the house. Femi has a lot to talk to us about when you talk about domestic basketball. Dolphins, that's the women basketball team of Lagos. I've won a continental ticket. Mark Mentors, I've won a continental ticket. Falls Bank. There's a lot happening around domestic basketball, and Femi will be in to talk to us about it as well. Hopefully, he will also be here when we put a call through to Sonny for him to give us a lowdown on the opening day, the opener for the new 2014-2015 NBA season. So it's going to be a very tight package on the program tonight. But you know, this show is not complete without you. I think you already understand that this show is incomplete without you. We cannot boast of doing a show if you are not there watching and participating. And that is why it's very key for you to get ready, pick your phones, your pads, your laptops, wherever across the globe, wherever you're watching us from, because I know we have a lot of audience outside of Nigeria. Wherever you're watching us from, get ready to talk to us via feedback. Correspond with us, give us your thoughts, give us your opinion. Facebook, Channels iPhone Sports. Talk to us about all of these issues. And of course, if you want to tweet at those handles, at Channels_Sports, at Tony Bito, we'll be able to read your comments real time on Sports Tonight today. Okay, before we go on a break, let's just talk about the good news. The good news is that FIFA and Nigeria, the relationship is not ending yet. The relationship is continuing. The hammer is not falling yet. So the Nigerian Football Federation have, for the 18th time, they have beaten the deadline set by FIFA. We'll come and talk about all of this and more. That's just a teaser when we return from this time out. All right, thank you for staying with us. It's still sports tonight, and I think we should start off with the good news. We just talked about it. The romance is ongoing. It's not ending yet. We have, once again, we have beat that deadline of Friday given us by the World Soccer Governing Body. I think this time around we even beat it a lot earlier than we usually do. We always wait up till a few seconds sometimes to beat the deadline. But today, a whole 24 hours to the deadline, we had already complied with FIFA directives. And that's the first thing we'll talk about, gentlemen, on the show tonight. I think we should start by saying it the way it is. Commend Chris Giwa, because the press statement that came from the office of the Nigerian Football Federation from Amaju Pinnick is commendation for everybody who has played a role. And for us on this show, while thanking Mr. President, the SGF, the National Security Advisor, the Sports Minister, and everybody, I want to single out one person, Chris Giwa. Because everything rested on Chris Giwa. If we continued with the case, we wouldn't get anywhere. He discontinued that case. So I think we should commend Chris Giwa for doing that in the interest of Nigerian football. Boom.
Well, at least you said it very key. He was the one that took the court, of course, whether he took the court or instigated the court suit. But the most is the man that will say, I want to put it aside. I want to continue with it. And I think we have realized the importance of international football as far as Nigeria is concerned. That if we remain on exile, I know what it will cost us in the long run. A lot of people say, yes, let's shut down for 2 years. Shut down for 2 years. I'll tell you, the number of young people who tell you that I'm going to go to the World Cup next year. I'm going to go to the African Championship next year. And this should have been a leap in my career. What will happen? What will happen? How can we adjust to where we have shut ourselves out from international football for a long time? Because this is a final warning that FIFA gave. A final one. It's not a lengthy ban. And you know what it means. But I think it's very key. You commended Giwa for doing that. It's not just Giwa because it's the forefront. Everybody that played a role because it is like a win-win situation. No victor, no vanquished. That's what it means. So that's why we can be able to get this amicable resolution to the crisis.
All right, I'll come to you, Austin. But let me just quickly do this. Yemi Kosoko, man in Jos, will soon go to Jos in a couple of minutes to speak to Yemi Kosoko. But he was able to, he has covered this, proceedings from the beginning. At the end of today, when the judge announced that the case had been discontinued, he caught up with the lawyers involved, the defense counsel for the NFF, and of course the plaintiff, the man representing Chris Giwa. So let's pause a little bit, listen to what they had to say, and then we will come back, hopefully, still get back to just to listen and get Yemi Kosoko on the line. But let's listen to those lawyers now, and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
The plaintiffs without prejudice to their rights, but with indifference to the interests of this nation, decided to terminate these proceedings so that the Nigerians as a whole would be at peace in respect of this matter. And that was why this morning we had to file a notice of discontinuance. But like I said, it was in deference to the interests of the nation and in consideration of the several appeals made from different quarters by well-meaning Nigerians.
And if they find out that the going gets tough, they come with a motion, notice of discontinuance.